totals of the season. Part of that, Chiefs players told me, is because they were able to key in on Stephon Diggs and keep him from being as effective as normal, but they were also effective in defending the deep pass. Bashaud Breeland played excellent in that game. The good news for the Chiefs, Breeland, who was in concussion protocol this week, is now out of that protocol and will start in this game. By all means, the Chiefs defense knows that the Bills are better in this game, but they also know that the running game is struggling. So it would not surprise me at all if the Chiefs continue to try to eliminate Josh Allen as much as possible and maybe play some soft boxes against the run, Sam. That, to me, feels like the strategy today.
Yeah, Jeff, I mean, it sounds like one of those easier said than done type of situations, even though we saw what happened in Week 6. Rex, what do you think the hardest thing will be for the Chiefs defense in trying to slow Josh down?
Well, Sam, Jeff talked about it right there. The Chiefs know that this, Buffalo team is struggling offensively to run the football. Only 19 carries by the running backs, Brew, in the last 2 games. Oh, but 18 carries by Josh Allen. One thing you can't do, it's hard to drop all those guys in the coverage. Oh, and by the way, protect yourself against a running quarterback. So to me, the difference, I'm going to tell you where Josh Allen is better than Patrick Mahomes. In the low red zone. Why? He can run the ball better than any quarterback in the league down here. And so when I look at it, this is an area where you got to watch. You can have him defended. Look at the movie he makes here, gets in the end zone. The guy had perfect, he dialed up the great defense, but you can't stop this man. Too fast, he spins the ball, gets a 15-yard penalty. Now against the Jets, I'm going to outrun you to the corner. And what am I going to do? I'm going to spin the ball at you. I got a 15-yard penalty the last time. Nope, watch. Maturity. He learns from it, so he's smart, too. This kid's got it all. Smart. I mean, he's just a complete player. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Watch him. He will, no doubt, in my opinion, be the leading rusher for the Bills. And I would not be surprised if he doesn't run it at least 10 times today.
Yeah, that's something definitely Kansas City has to worry about. And speaking of Josh Allen and the running ability he has, I mean, I can see this game how Josh Allen could get a little bit too geeked up for this game. And you look over, you see Patrick Mahomes, you're the quarterback that has the least amount of championship game experience. It's like, I need to do more. So how does Brian Daboll sort of calm him down? I say call one of those runs early. Yeah. Let him run, let him get a hit. This isn't a quarterback that doesn't want to get hit now. I mean, he will bring it. He has that type of intensity, almost like a linebacker, body bigger than a lot of linebackers. Calm him down, Hasselbeck. Let him get a run, little quarterback sweep, guards pulling just like they do, and then that gets him off and going.
I agree. In my career, after you take that first hit, like all that nervous energy and anxiousness is gone out the window. But I think I agree with everything that you're saying about him as a runner, but I think what I've been most impressed with is him processing and getting him into different plays at the line of scrimmage. For a young player, I don't care that they're not even trying to run the ball. Usually that would be something that would bother me. They're saying, hey, Josh, we trust you at the line of scrimmage in all situations. They want to drop 8, we trust you. They want to blitz the house, you audible to our blitz protection, we trust you. Nobody's better versus the blitz than Josh Allen. Now, in the Week 6 matchup, he didn't do that well against this defense, but I think the weather was bad. I think he was still learning, still improving. I expect Josh Allen to be ready this time around. This is going to be an amazing game, but I just don't know how you stop this guy right now. He's playing just like Patrick Mahomes played last year, and that's, I guess, the highest compliment I could give him. It's lights out right now.
Yeah. And that's scary, Matt. And there's one thing that really stands out to me while watching Josh Allen leading this Buffalo Bills defense. It's his confidence and being able to get them out of bad plays, Matt, into good plays, and not just being able to get first downs, Rex. He's been able to complete, getting chunks, rolling out of the pocket, throwing touchdowns. So with Stephon Diggs leading this confidence, campaign year with Cole Beasley backing him up, a guy like Josh Allen in this game, man, and I just talked about the confidence that a guy like Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley brings a guy like Josh Allen, a young quarterback like that. Anytime you have a wide receiver, your number one wide receiver, where you can move anywhere in the offense, you can put him at fullback, running back, tight end, or any other 3 wide receiver position, and be able to make plays. That's what this wide receiver core has been doing for Josh Allen. Brian Daboll has been calling some phenomenal plays for this young kid. And speaking of the running game, when you're able to stack the box, you're stacking the box because of the run, because you're scared of the running back. But it's hard for you to be able to stack the box and take the running game from design runs made strictly for the quarterback. So I do think that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to have their work cut out for him because we already see what the arm talent does. Now he's going to put his athletic ability on the field with them legs. Man, it's a big day for Josh Allen and these Bills.
Yeah, let me go from the Kansas City defensive perspective, and you're talking about moving Diggs all over the place. Watch for Steve Spagnuolo he does a great job of timely defensive back blitzes off of the slot. So I'm lined up on Diggs. Boom, I'm coming off the slot. Rashad Breeland made a huge play in the week matchup. Those type of timely calls, Spags is so good at calling on defense.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the coaches because there is a coaching element here of the chess match between two guys who know each other so well. Of course, Sean McDermott, an assistant under Andy Reid with the Eagles for 12 seasons. Just another added element to watch for in this game. It's going to be a fun one. We got to talk about the other one, too. Yeah, there's another big game up at Lambeau Field. Oh, going with the sleeveless shirt is an aggressive approach in the snow. It sends a
yes,
message.
It is.
It definitely sends a message. Jason Pierre-Paul trying to get after Aaron Rodgers today. Easier said than done, but history says they can do it out there today. Adam, what's coming up on the show this morning?
All right, Sam, coming up on postseason NFL Countdown in an offseason that's going to be filled with quarterback movement, Matthew Stafford will be moving on from Detroit. We'll tell you the best landing spot for him. Plus, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers squaring off today for the first time in the playoffs. We gathered their backup
Here early, but let's go to the ground game of the Kansas City Chiefs because this is what I'll be looking for. You hear us talking about how does the toe injury affect Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback, in terms of scrambling. Well, how conservative will they be? Watch early if they're trying to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire involved. Great success against the Buffalo Bills earlier in the year, driving Ed Oliver and that defensive line of the Buffalo Bills off the ball. Helaire had 161 yards. They can still exploit this. The Bills linebackers are going to have to be ready for it, but Helaire can be a big difference for Kansas City today.
Well, we talk all about Patrick Mahomes, as we should. He's talented, but the Buffalo Bills have their own Patrick Mahomes. This guy plays more like Mahomes than anybody that I've watched, and he's got 8 more total touchdowns than Mahomes. Better completion percentage. In fact, in the last 6 games, he's got a better QBR, better completion percentage, more touchdown passes than Mahomes, and it's the unpredictability that both of these quarterbacks have. Even when you pick the right defense, you play it perfectly. I'm just going to